Welcome back. This is R for economics. So in a previous video, we talked about things that might not be a number. So NV, here we have our usual sequence that we had in that. And now I've included an NA partway through. And this is, if you can tell, it's a slightly different color than all the rest of them. If I type it here, NA, you see that it goes blue. Now, where have we seen that before? When we wrote true, right? So true changes color because it's a known function. So you can't use NA by itself. Otherwise, in capitals, otherwise R will recognize it as NA. So what does this thing look like? Well, let's just print it off. And we can see if we type NV, we can see what this thing looks like down here in the console. 0, 2, all the way to 9, 13, 15, 19, NA, 29, 30, all the way through. So now if we take the mean of this, well, what's happened? Well, it's NA. Why? Because this is a missing value. So this is a missing value, not a 0. So what we need is to actually enhance our function. Well, how can we do that? Well, we need mean, and we need to be able to remove those missing values. Well, if we just do question mark mean and hit enter, well, this will give us our help file down here on the right. So now we can look and say, oh, okay, x is equal to 0, trim is equal to 0. Oh, here we are. NA, RM, meaning remove. So it will remove any of these things that are NA. So we have to set that to true. So when we type our NV, we want to say NA.RM equals true. Or we could just write T. Now we're back to getting our values that we want. And this is only dealing with the values here and this one, these ones at the end. It ignores that NA that we see there. So now we were able to deal with our not a numbers. Now, would that work for anything else? Well, let's have a look. So if we do sum NV, and then we want NA, oh, look, true, we want to remove them. Hey, look, we just added up all the numbers except for the NA, because if we just did it without the NA, if we did sum NV, we're going to get NA because we have an NA sitting in the middle. This has been another lecture, and we'll see you in the next one.